Welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling and Cooking with me, AB. Now, you guys read the title, you know what we're making. We're making Salisbury steaks with that onion and mushroom gravy. Hey, hands down, this right here, I call this a great meal for during the week. You know, you want to have something homemade, you know, it's super good. And with that gravy, you serve this over some mashed potatoes, and it pairs very, very good with some sweet peas. So with that being said, I got to tell you this. If you're looking for a meal that is budget friendly, this is it right here. Only need a pound of meat. You know, you can feed a family of 4. Hey, and then if somebody needs a double serving, it's good for that too. So I'm not gonna over talk it. We finna get right into this video so you guys can see just how easy it is to make. Okay, now let's go over the ingredients. First, we're gonna start off with doing the Salisbury steak, ingredients first. That's that 80-20 ground chuck or ground beef. You got parsley. And listen, if you're new to my channel and it's the first time you're watching one of my videos, I just want to let you know every time that I pick up an ingredient, you'll see the name of the ingredient flash across the screen along with the quantity. And also down in the description box below this video, there's the ingredient list there where you can copy and paste and print if that's what you would like. All right, and that right there is that W sauce. So then look, we got ketchup, 2 tablespoons. And then right here, you got to have a bowl. This is where we're going to put our chuck in and the rest of our ingredients and mix it all up together. Now, pull it out. That was 3 pounds worth of ground chuck. So what I did was I just divided it into 3. We're going to call that 1 pound. And now we're going to use all of the rest of the ingredients that you saw. We're just going to put them in there. And then listen, we're going to use our hands, folks. You know, we didn't always got to use no tool. You just want to make sure you wash your hands throughout. Start off with a clean set of hands and, just go ahead, get them in there and then mix them thoroughly. Right there, I'm using a spatula, because I got that in that bowl right here just to make sure that I get all of the ingredients that I measure, which happens to be, the ketchup. Now, just go ahead and work it through. Now listen, this is almost like, if you're looking at this and this process right here seems familiar to you, it's almost like we're making the meatloaf, huh? All right, and then now we just add our Dijon. I could have put the Dijon Mustard in with the rest of the ingredients, but you know what? It was sitting right there and I kind of like overlooked it. That's all. But anyway, got it all in there. Once you get it all mixed up, and again, look, I'm showing some of these processes and I'm going to show them throughout, to show the new people just what it's supposed to look like. It's one thing to read a recipe and then it doesn't come out, you have questions in your mind like, is this what they say? So listen, that's what's so good about having a video recipe. You get to see it, you know what it should look like, and then you go from there. Now, all you got to do is just form some patties. Listen, whenever you make a Salisbury steak, you know what? They don't call them just regular patties like that. They always say make a regular circle. They always say make an oval shape. Me, I don't care if you shape them like a giraffe. It doesn't make no difference. It's going to be all good. And with that 80-20, I can almost guarantee you with that, along with that gravy, man, it's going to be so tender and moist. Hey, my mouth is watering already, just doing this voiceover. Now, just go ahead and make your patties. You should be able to get, it depends on how big you make them. I got 5 out of these. I could have made 4 nice size ones. It's up to you. If somebody needs to get a double up, then you got 1 extra if you got a 4-person family. Now, that's what they should look like. You see with the parsley and everything in there. Now it's time to go ahead, get your cast iron skillet or whatever kind of pan you're using. For me, my go-to is my cast irons. So what you want to do is you just want to, preheat, get it hot. You want to put a tablespoon of butter in there. I just put like a little dash of extra virgin olive oil. You know what? And right now you can see right there on the right-hand side of that induction top, they say 275 degrees. That's just a medium heat. I don't want to burn I didn't want to burn the butter. So, listen, we put salt and pepper on one side, and as you see, I'm putting them in there. The side adding salt and pepper, you want that to be down because that's where you want to, cook it. Now, I'm adding salt and pepper to the top part. This the other side. Now, I want to say this. Listen, I'm using an induction top. The heating element is in the middle. Cast iron skillet is steel, and it works by being magnetic. So if you look, when I flip it over, the part closest to the the center part, that's the part that cooks the quickest. That's the part you got to learn, when you're using an induction top. But don't let that dark color fool you right there, because I promise you, I put that out there and you be asking me for doubles and triples and quadruples. Hey, listen, that's not burnt. Look, that's the flavor. We're going to work with that. Now, we're doing the gravy ingredients. Now, I'm just going to go over all of those. You can see you got that W sauce, Dijon Mustard. Again, I'm not going to say the quantities because you can see them right there on the screen. And don't forget, also, they'll be down in the description box below, you guys. All right, you got your garlic. Got a little bit more of that extra virgin olive oil. You know what? And then here, this is what I like about this right here. Got them mushrooms. Remember to get them this time. And then we got that thyme. Then you know what? You got to have some more butter because we're gonna, make a. It's almost like making a roux when you're doing. When you think about gravy, think roux. So you got to have butter, flour, stuff like that. And that's that McCormick's Au Jus Gravy. That right there got great flavor. Puts a real dark color into your gravy, and you go from there. Okay, then you got beef broth, and that was 3 cups, you guys. All right, so got that still going. Got it at about 290 degrees, which is like in between medium and medium high. I just start off by putting my onions in, and then I put the mushrooms in. Look, we just want to cook these down. I start with that first. You want to cook them? That's what it should look like. I don't know how high heat you guys gonna have, but you want to cook it till it looks like that. For me, in between, using at about 290 degrees, that probably took me maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Then after that, you want to add, as you saw, you want to put your garlic in there. Now I minced the garlic. Look, it should have been even cut even finer. You guys will see that at the end. Don't worry, it's still good. It dissolves and does everything else. But if you cut it real fine, it'll just dissolve and just totally disappear. Now hitting it with salt and pepper. You want to season it. Just keep working it back and forth. You want to get those onions and those mushrooms to work down. Some people call it sweating. Some people say, cook down. I like to use that. We just want to cook them down a little bit. We don't want to take them all the way down like we're making a burger. All right, now I just added, 2 tablespoons of butter, to this. You can add your flour now, or you can do, however you want to do it. As you can see, I let mine melt almost completely, and then I hit it with the flour and then the rest of my ingredients, and I'll just keep working it. That right there is going to absorb some of that. That flour is going to absorb everything that's in the pan. So listen, use a wire whisk. This is perfect. We're not using no non-stick pan, so this is perfect to use on this cast iron. And then you want to work it. You're gonna see it kind of like sticks to the middle where the heating element is, but that's okay. That's where that wire whisk come in. You just keep working it, getting that off the bottom, and just keep moving. That's the key. The key to making gravy is keep that wrist moving with that whisk in your hand. All right, now I'm just pouring in the beef broth, slowly. Just keep working it back and forth, back and forth. Once you got it all in, I like to keep it going. And then now we can add the rest of our ingredients. We're going to add that W sauce, then we're going to hit it with that Dijon Mustard. Now, once we got all our ingredients, thoroughly mixed, now you go ahead and open up your McCormick's Au Jus Gravy. That pack, that's 1 ounce. Just go ahead and add that, and then let's start whisking that. Now what I did was I just turned up the heat a little bit because we want to bring it back to a boil. Then once it becomes to a boil, then we're going to bring it, lower it back down to a simmer. We're going to add that lid, and then we're going to cook it. But right here, I just wanted to make sure everything was good. Go ahead and add the Dijon mustard, then the W sauce. Now after the W sauce, then your last ingredient should be your thyme. You just want to add that. You want to whisk it. It's not going to absorb all the liquid as of yet, so you can see it stays kind of like on the top, but you just want to mix it as best you can. No worries, because we're going to put the top on it, and we're going to simmer it, and we're going to simmer it for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we're going to come back, and look, I already took the top off. I just want to take a peek at it. And if you saw, you can see the bubbles were concentrated right towards the center. Again, I'm cooking on the cooktop, so that's where all the heat concentrates from, the center. But you can see, look, it's trying to work. Now, just go ahead, get your patties, put your sauce, your steaks in here, and this right here, now we're starting to make, magic, folks. Look, get yourself a spoon and just put a little bit of that gravy, or a lot, doesn't make a difference, but you just want to coat your patties and, go from there. Now, we're going to cook that for about 10 minutes. And then when we're done with that, I'm going to show you what we come up with. You guys are going to be amazed right here. Hey, take that lid off and look at that. That's a whole lot of goodness right there. And if you look on the right-hand side, you can see that plate. I already got that mashed potatoes right there. Ooh-wee. Just go ahead and insert, your patty on top. You can serve it how you want to serve it, but that's how I like mine, on top of that mashed potatoes right there. Yes, sir. Now, just go ahead and put a little bit of that gravy. Hey, listen, because I'm making a video, I was being real modest at what I do right there. But there you go. Got it right here. Had to do this. Had to put it on top. If your mouth is not watering right now, I hate to be the one to say this, but something is wrong. That right there is a whole lot of goodness. And then, you know what? Ooh, man. Then I had to hit it right here. Hey, listen, you're only supposed to taste it like that just that one time. I couldn't quit. I actually had to cut so much footage off the end of this one because I just kept on going back and back and back. That right there is a whole lot of goodness. There you go, folks. Salisbury steak. So tell me what you guys think about this one here. Super easy to make. That's one. 2, it's just budget friendly. If you're feeding a family of 4, this is the meal for you. If you're watching that coin, hey, there's nothing wrong with watching them coins no matter what. So let me just say this. If you're new to my channel, let me go ahead and take this time to say, hey, welcome to my channel. You know what? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and let everybody out there know there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. Hey, and with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.